I have had these underwears for a maximum of 25 years and a minimum of 20 years. It feels doesn't make sense to keep them, but it also feels wrong to get rid of them after owning them for so long. Like I said in the previous video about the underwear I soaked, I feel bad about getting rid of these underwears because not only because I own them for so long, but because through age they become like silk, soft as silk, very silky, smooth, comfortable to wear. They get better with age through the multiple washings, and yeah, fluffy, silky. It's but they're falling apart, so I have to get rid of them. I could simply rip them with just a tiny bit of pressure. They're just disintegrating. These are my favorites, and I grew to use these ones that are falling apart for bedtime use. Accidents can happen at night, as we all know, and these are ones I use normal daytime. I learned to color code my underwears, so for bedtime and for daytime they're different. I think it's a smart idea because you want to use the cleaner ones. The daytime you could get them really dirty, and while you're sleeping you want to use the cleanest stuff. These ones I particularly, my favorite Joe Boxer. Got some Alberto fancy underwears. These ones stretch out to, they started falling when I put them on. They slipped off, and yeah, I had some memories with that. Yeah, I wear difficult to wear clothes sometimes. It's an interesting challenge for me. It's I like the sort of challenge where your clothes are falling. I just find it a bit entertaining, a, a bit something to occupy yourself with while you're walking or something. Struggles. I recommend to you never get white underwear. They stain easily. Yeah, you don't want white underwears. So it's a lesson I learned, life lesson. Again, over time the strings stretch. Well, not on all, but the bad quality underwears, and the elastic stretches and starts uh, being unable to hold you up on your thigh. And so I made this little hack. I just sewed the end of the elastic band to make it a little tighter, and that's it. You don't have to. You can still use your underwear if your underwear become a little loose. Just sew a bit of the end off to narrow the loop, like I did here too. But these are really old and they're just ripping so easily. And like I say, the oldest I think are these sexy Japanese underwears. That's how I believe they were described on the package. Japanese style underwear. And this is like 25 years old. Got another one, a blue version. The sexy underwears. And these are my regulars, old-time regulars. But then it's time to move on, get rid of these 25-year-old underwears. That's the beauty of I'm a hoarder, as I have stated repeatedly on my previous videos. This is more recently, the more recent ones, maybe 20 years old, Hanes. But you can see it's getting frayed. The elastic, the cloth on the elastic. But as I was saying, the beauty of digitization, you don't have to hoard anymore really old things that make no sense to hoard, and you just keep for memory's sake, for sentimental reasons. You can digitize all this stuff and revisit the images, and that's all you really want, are the images, and revisit the things that were a part of your memory or history. Yeah, your history. And make room for new stuff, and relieve your burden about taking care of things, because you're always concerned about old stuff, some responsibility, what's gonna happen to them. So you can take them to the Things Cemetery, where they can rest forever. Just take some video, remember everything about them, because that's what's all about. It's the little characteristics that makes you wanna hold on to them. Things that conjure up old memories, conjure up thoughts like what happened to them, why, or what does age do to something. They are so silky smooth. I feel bad for getting rid of them. Different textures, but it's time to move on. Time to move on. Okay, this it's just it's only a matter of time before there's nothing left, so they might as well go out altogether. And yeah, so this is my collection of 20 to 25-year-old underwears that will be disappearing, that will be no more. Yeah, so bye.